like this. Okay. So today is January
20-something. Monday,
January 24th. It's been more than 3 months since this very last video that we just uploaded of us coming back to Croatia. So this is, I guess there's twin. This is a bit of a catch-up, real-time catch-up for you guys to give you guys an idea about what our plans are. Over the last 2 years, we've gone over a bunch of ideas in our heads. Mm-hmm. Since we came back from Morocco during the initial lockdown, we knew that the traveling plans that we had before weren't going to work anymore, so it was going to change. And we had a long time. We had about a year. In fact, we had probably 14 months to stay here in this village to think about those plans. And then we got that one and her brother in the process. Mm-hmm. Some of you guys know. If you guys don't, you can go back to some of our videos where we show how we adopted these cats and took their first trips.
It was like last winter when we were cold and stuck in the village that we decided that we wanted to drive across Central Asia. So
yeah,
instead of shipping back to the US across the Atlantic the way we came, we decided, hey, let's go through Russia and Mongolia and then ship from the Pacific.
Yeah, last year when we were here, we rewatched all of the Ewan McGregor motorcycle adventure expedition videos, films, documentaries that he made.
With Charlie.
It got us really excited about driving across Central Asia. We had a lot of time to plan, and then we thought, you know what, when this is all over, hopefully in about a year or so, maybe a year and a half, we will drive east. And it made more sense to us, so we started doing a lot of sort of planning. That's why we got a snorkel for the van, we got skid plates, we got extended range fuel tank.
We got one of those like walkie-talkie tracker things.
Right, we have a Garmin InReach. Mm-hmm. You know, we plan to be more off-grid. Now, with Omicron and everything else that's happening in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, it's looking like we are not going to be able to drive across that way for a little while. Right now, it looks like it's going to be at least 2023, the earliest. Driving across Mongolia, Russia, it's also a seasonal thing. We can only do that in the summertime, unless you want to spend a winter, you know, at an Airbnb or apartment or something, and then wait for the season to get better while you're there. But we just don't want to do that. Mm-mm. And the other thing that happened is we're going back to the U.S. for a wedding this June. It is Marlene's brother, her only brother, who's getting married. And in order for us to go in June, that means we won't be back early enough to do the trip this year, even if we could go and get into Russia. We've talked to agencies that specialize in getting Russian visas, and they've told us they don't know when to expect visas to be open to foreigners.
Land borders specifically are not open in a lot of countries. Like you can fly in, but you can't cross the land border. Maybe we can get around it if we shipped our car. It's going to be extra cost, and that's not the way we travel.
Well, that's one thought, though. If we do go back to North America and then ship from the Pacific over to Russia, and then we could fly in. We could do it that way. But that requires us to ship the van back to the United States or North America first. And that is what we're planning to do. We've been trying to figure out what we can do to go east to no avail. Also, what we've realized too is that just sitting here waiting for borders to open is really precious time wasted for our kids that are getting older every day. Ava just turned 15, so that means if we have to wait till 2024, she's going to be 17 years old. Luca's going to be 11 years old. Mila's going to be 14 years old. If we still fit in the van, we're not going to be happy all crammed in the van at that age. And if you just look at videos from 3 years ago when we first got here, they look so much smaller than they are now. You know, when you talk about not noticing them getting bigger because we're with them all the time, they're gotten so big, we're noticing it, even though we're with them. So we're just really wanting to maximize the time that we have with them for the next couple of years, and waiting around We've been to most of the countries in Europe by now, and just keep going back to the same countries for the next year, 2 years, waiting for borders to open does not seem like a wise use of our time.
Yeah, like we could continue doing that, but it just, yeah, like you said, it feels like a waste of time. We said we were going to be here a year or two, and now we're on our 4th year. So we've done twice as much as we thought we'd do. So
Yeah.
we just feel done, and we always follow our gut to our next adventure, our next plan. And our gut right now is telling us that Europe is over. And there's other reasons too, besides the kids getting bigger. When we traveled around the US, like when people ask us, hey, are you guys lonely living on the road without a lot of friends or family around? And we'd always answer, no, we're not lonely. Everywhere we go, we meet people and we meet families. Sometimes we travel with couples or single people or families. There's always somebody around that we can kind of go out of our way to travel with for long periods of time and build bonds with people. And and that was fine also in Canada and Mexico, but since we've shipped overseas, I feel like international travel, there's a little bit extra loneliness.
But the first couple of years was okay too because there were other Americans here. These last 2 years have been really difficult because of the people that are traveling here are mostly Europeans, which is fine. We met a lot of Europeans, but there's a certain amount of camaraderie that comes with people that, travel internationally, that have shipped from faraway places.
And it's hard for us to meet up. Like internationally, it's a little lonelier, especially like before our friends came and we met up with people during the first 2 years we were traveling. So it was fine. We had long travel plans with people, and that was great for us and the kids. As we hang out more internationally, there's less and less families doing this because in a lot of places, homeschooling is illegal. And so yeah, we can hang out with couples, but finding families with kids, not only with kids that can homeschool, that speak English, and we're going in the same direction. It's
on the same schedule.
On the same schedule, so
being able
slim.
to spend as much time on the road together as we can.
Yeah. And
it's really just winter time, and then usually we go to the places up north in the summertime because it's too cold in the wintertime, and then those people that are from there, they want to go south. It's difficult for us to find people that have similar family makeups so that we can make new friends and then the kids can make new friends.
Yeah.
And also there's a good bit of language barrier as well. Even the foreign travelers, they come to North America speaking English because they know that's what they need to speak to be able to communicate with the locals. In Europe, even though Marlene speaks Croatian, I speak a little bit of French, and there's Ireland and the UK that speak English, but just so much of the places that we've been to are in countries where we don't speak the language. We can get by, we can communicate with people fine, but it's really difficult to make some really deep, long-term bonding relationships, which is what we've done a lot when we were traveling in North America. And what it comes down to is that we kind of miss that.
But the kids haven't hung out with other kids that speak English. I mean, we had a little bit of that in Ireland and the UK this summer, and I think we realized that's what we've been missing. And it felt like, wow, it's so nice to be able to bond with people. And then winter came, and now we're kind of isolated. We have nobody to hang out with, and it's lonely.
I think coming back here 3 months ago, and then feeling isolated, and then Delta wave, and then Omicron wave, a lot of it is bringing back memories of our year, 14 months of lockdown. So we feel like that if we're back in North America, at least, it wouldn't feel as isolating because there would be a lot of places that we can go, and also the weather is going to be nicer. Like we just kind of dreaded, these really, really cold winter days that we had here.
Yeah.
And we're not looking forward to that. We are pushing our trip across Russia, Mongolia back a couple of years. What we're going to do is we're going to ship the van back to North America. And then when we come back...
Stop falling at us because there's a cat.
Oh my God. Twin is directly above us. You see Twin?
Twin, that's so
Oh
high.
God. Oh no. Okay, Twin's up there.
She's like throwing stuff on us on purpose, I think.
Also, having these cats have added another dimension to our travels as well. It's putting some limitations on the things we can do. So it just adds to a little bit more difficulty. So we're trying to manage a lot of new things. So what we want to do is when we come back, we will fly back without the van. So we'll have our van back in North America, and that'll be our vehicle on that side of the Atlantic. And we can take that van all through North America, Mexico, perhaps down into Central and South America. And when we come back here, we're going to buy a van here and build one out that we leave here in Croatia, so that when we come in the future, we'll have a vehicle to travel in. That way we don't have to worry about doing our 6-month sort of import renewal by leaving the EU and coming back in, or have to worry about getting the smock check done on the van and having to try to get an extension. And we've done that 3 times already through the state of California, so we don't know how many more times we can do it, how many more times the state of California will allow us to do it. In April, our car is up for renewal again. We're going to try to get back there before April, so our vehicle is legal. Mm-hmm. And we're also going to try to get back there before April because Mila's passport expires at the end of March. So we asked the kids to write on a few things about things that they enjoy here in Europe and things that they're looking forward to seeing and going to and doing when they go back to the United States. And we're going to have them talk to you guys for a little bit.
This is Luca. How old are you, Luca?
9.
9. Do you remember coming to Europe for the first time in 2018?
Yeah, Yoda died.
Oh, wow. That's really dark.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we've been here. We've been to 34 countries
Yeah.
while we've been driving around the past 3.5 years. So what are some of the things you're going to miss about Europe?
Rio,
Rio? Who's Rio?
the village dog here that comes most of the time.
Yeah, the village dog. He's not here right now, but he's usually here.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you have on your list?
There's an 8th thing I'm gonna miss.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say it
Okay.
at the after I finish everything on this page.
Okay.
The second thing I'm gonna miss is lemon soap. Lemon soap to make the little lemonade.
Are you going to miss your favorite drink?
Yeah.
You think we can just buy a bottle and bring it with us, maybe?
Won't last forever.
Okay. The next one?
The village cats, like Bowcat City, Mama Cat.
But we get to bring 2 of them with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And one was, and one's right there.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Come here. And this 4th thing
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss is the ice cream guy.
Oh, our favorite ice cream guy in Split?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to miss him too.
He can always read my mind. Probably because I always get the same flavor.
Okay, next.
I think he opens in a week.
We'll have to say another week.
All right.
The apartment and village.
Yeah. What do you think you're going to miss about the apartment in the village?
I don't know. Just miss living in it.
Okay. Do you think you want to move into a house instead of a van?
No.
Okay, just checking. And next.
Seeing France.
Oh, you liked France.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about France?
Like seeing what's the name of it? Like
Like the Eiffel Tower?
yeah. I was thinking of that, but
Yeah, you forgot the words.
yeah.
Okay. Number 7.
Pippi and Schlag.
Schlag and Pippi.
Yeah.
Frozen whipped cream and another drink.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can buy some of that to go.
Okay.
I don't think it'll last very long though.
Yeah, I
Cool
don't think
Whip.
the Schlag will last.
Yeah, but there's
very
something
long.
like that called Cool Whip in the US. You can try that, see how it compares.
Okay,
With a big tub.
Okay, the extra thing
Okay.
I'm gonna miss that I didn't write down
Okay.
is the lemon cake that we buy at Lidl.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
A lot of
Well, they
lemon.
have Lidl's now in the East Coast.
They do?
Oh.
Yeah.
But do you think they'll have the same ingredients?
I don't know.
More chemicals for sure.
Maybe it'll be like the Costco's in UK.
Yeah.
And how it will have. Did we see cheese balls? Did we see cheese balls? Well, we saw Cheetos.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you looking forward to when we go back to the US?
The food.
Okay.
Like Panda Express.
Okay, your favorite fast food place, okay?
Yeah, and Nuna's house.
Yeah, that's fun to visit. And
Costco.
Costco. More food, okay.
No Trader Joe's?
Oh, I
You
forgot
don't
about
remember Trader Joe's that much.
Isn't Trader Joe's the place where you have to find the stuffed animal that then you get a lollipop? Do you think in some Trader Joe's where they don't ask you what it is, some kids just say I found it just to get free candy? That's just wrong.
It's cheaters.
Okay, number 4?
The wedding, Dietz's wedding,
Okay.
Target,
What's at Target?
the dog.
Oh, you like to take a picture of that dog statue?
Just Target. Just the stores.
Okay.
It's gonna be cool.
Number 6?
Speaking English.
Are we not speaking English right now?
No, like making sure that knowing what people will say.
It won't be a mystery anymore.
So now like, and they were actually saying just, can I have a waffle?
What language was that? Croatian?
No. It was made up Luca language.
Habitat language.
Sound like a minion.
Uh,
And the last on the list.
warmer weather. Now,
Thank you for sharing.
I no longer need this, so.
All right, so what are some of the things you guys are gonna miss about Europe?
Mostly the things that Luca said,
Like what?
like Rio and the village cats, and Budek. That's good.
Ava, what are some of the things you're gonna miss?
Well, I'm also gonna miss Rio and the cats, and when it's warm, swimming in the water. That's nice too.
We'll find cats. We'll find cats that
Yeah,
need
but
help.
the village cats.
We'll find cats that need help there too. They're
These
gonna
cats don't
be
really need
like-
help.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not gonna be as cool. They're gonna be like really, really American.
American cats.
American cats.
Yeah.
Not like these cats. They're different.
Twin.
Well, we'll bring these two back and show them what these cats are about.
They'll become American cats.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the things you guys are looking forward to when we fly back to the
I'm
US?
looking forward to going to Dietz and Margaret's wedding.
I'm looking forward to going on the beaches, so I can start surfing again, or try to start surfing again. Spend my Christmas money.
Finding stuff in
What about your
America.
birthday money?
Find stuff in
I
America
already
that you
spent my
can't find
birthday
here.
money.
When we go to America, I really want to visit national parks again, because I don't really remember going to any.
Yeah, because we forgot most of them. Like if you told me exactly what happened, maybe I remember, probably. But I can't just think of it on top of my head.
Yeah. Except the one with the Wright brothers airplane place.
Oh, the last place we went to?
That was more recent.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of years where I didn't make videos.
Yeah.
You're gonna earn some Junior Ranger badges. You're gonna re-earn them at the higher level.
Oh.
That's not
You just
good.
can't just color a
I
bison
can't-
and get a badge anymore.
No, it can't just look cute and have the ranger be like, "Oh, you did such a good job."
Luca actually
Yeah.
has to say the words, not do this.
Yeah, and I do. That's what he did.
I am offended. I am offended because Milo said I just did.
You did.
Oh wait, we literally have video evidence of you doing that.
It'll show up in the bottom corner of this video.
Yeah.
Well, too many.
Right here.
Or not.
Too many people are talking, so there's no way to tell for sure.
See you soon, America.
See you soon, America.